Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whichever category you fall into at this moment. If you have small children or children who you don't want to hear a string of certain words spoken, let me give you a few seconds to have them clear the room. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now the kitties are out of the room and out of earshot. What in the hell is wrong with some of these fucking doctors? Okay, that question asked. Here's the situation. I have to get a cardiologist's clearance before I can have the removal of the precancerous polyp. Well, okay, fine. I'll call the non-existent or the non-professional, in my opinion, cardiologist that I've been seeing. I'll set up this one appointment because I don't want to have to take multiple appointments to set up being a new patient and then getting the clearance and it prolonging. I'm trying to get this done as quick as possible. We call. We leave a message explaining the whole situation. I get a call back from his nurse today talking about, well, Mr. Ward, the doctor, Samuel Patel, by the way, is his name, in Norfolk, Virginia. Yes, Sam, I'm talking about you. Samuel Patel, Indian doctor, has nothing to do with the fact that he's an Indian doctor, but just so you're aware. Tanya, his nurse, calls me back and proceeds to go on and on about how they don't want me to take this med, but they want me to take this other med, which has nothing to do, nothing, zero, zilch, not a damn thing to do with the procedure that I'm having done. Now, this is the, second time that we've had to call them about this?
I called yesterday.
Mrs. Mutt called yesterday.
They called back.
They called back.
To call the front desk to schedule.
Told her to call the front desk to schedule because she keeps our schedule because she's got a lot of doctor's appointments. I have a lot of doctor's appointments, and sometimes we go to each other's doctor's appointments. So, plus she's got other things, and so do I at times. So I let her keep all the schedules so that it's all in one location, one person, one schedule. That way we know what's going on. Anyway, so she calls, and they left her a message stating
to call the front desk and schedule the appointment.
To call the front desk and schedule the appointment.
Which I tried to do.
Which she tried to do today because we weren't available yesterday when we got the message. Well, that didn't work. They told her.
Not until they didn't have.
They didn't have an appointment until well after May, like May 6th or 7th.
No. After our appointment that we already have scheduled in June.
Oh, this is no. I stand corrected. Mrs. Mutt just corrected me. They don't have an appointment available until well past June, which is when my next appointment with Patel is already scheduled. Now, mind you, I wasn't planning on attending that next appointment in June 6th because I'm done with this doctor. This doctor is a complete farce as far as I'm concerned and not worth the effort it takes for me to fart out the gas in my colostomy bag.
But we can't wait that long.
But again, we can't wait that, like she just said, we can't wait that long because I have a ticking time bomb in my colon. So this doctor either needs to pull his head out of his ass.
So the message you got.
The message was today. The message I got today was in response to some problems I was having previously, hold on, I'm the one that got the message. You hold on a minute, honey, please.
It was in response to the message I left.
No, it was not. It was not. They were talking about.
Tanya calling you was in response to the message I left with the gentleman I spoke with.
Which had nothing to do with what we called about.
No, honey, no. Listen to me. The message I left.
People are stressing me out.
to have them call me to schedule the appointment for you to somehow get you in. Instead of responding to that when she called, she talked to you about the medication.
Yeah, she talked to me about the medications instead of talking to me about the appointment that I was trying to get set up for. Basically, the long story short. She wants to talk medications, and I'm trying to talk to her about setting up a pre-surgical appointment. Anyway, the long story short of the whole thing is I've got a ticking time bomb. These people seem to not give a flying fug, and I don't want to die because this fucker, again, if you've got children in the room, they want to leave. This fucker can't keep his schedule straight and can't even get the messages right that he's left. They want to talk about shit that I didn't even call about. So, yeah. So, if you're ever in this area and you need to see a cardiologist, avoid Samuel Patel. Avoid him like the plague. As it is, I've called the surgeon back. His scheduler is going to call and see if she can't get me in with a different cardiologist, because apparently the anesthesiologist that wants to have that's going to assist in the surgery wants to have the cardiologist report. Whatever. I've never in 28 surgeries, 20 of which were brain surgeries, ladies and gentlemen. 20 of them were brain surgeries, and this is number 20. This will be number 28. I've never had in my life had to have a cardiologist report attached to get what I needed done. Now, I don't know if it's, them playing the insurance game so they can bill the insurance for more. I don't know. I know that stress is bad for my situation. No, I don't want to chill right now, Red. I'm not in the mood to chill. Chill is not me. I am not chill right now. I am in a fuck the world mood. Okay, well, fine and good. But if you want me to come see you, and you're a cardiologist, then let me make the appointment, or work with my surgeon, work with the man who's actually going to do the surgery to get me in time to go. And don't tell me to chill, Red. I don't want to chill. I'm in a pissed off mood. I don't tell you to chill when you rail. I am just done. I guess the whole the old adage of they're trying to reduce carbon footprint one human at a time is the case. I guess they now deem me as not worth living. You're just done. Yeah, I'm just done with the red tape. You got that right. I'm 100% done with the red tape. It don't make no damn sense. I don't. It. Blood. They won't talk about my blood pressure. They worried about my blood. The cardiologist worried about my blood pressure. Well, I'll tell you what. Here's a kicker. Actually return my phone call and talk to me about what we originally left the message about. Get me an appointment that's not so late in the, not 6 months down the road, 3 months down the road, whatever. And my blood pressure probably won't be 200 over 110. I don't think it's that high, ladies and gentlemen. I really don't. It's not. Mrs. Most of all. Gee, I don't. Wow. Okay. Yeah. No. She. Love her to death. In fact, we're going out to dinner tonight to celebrate. On a lighter note, we are going out tonight to celebrate her having a a 93. What is it? She's got a basically a 3 point like a no. It's not quite a 4.0. It's like a 3.8 or a 3.9 GPA, which is like an A minus average. So yeah, we're going out to dinner tonight. I'm gonna put all this bullshit behind me till tomorrow. But I'm so stressed out right now. I needed to rail, and I'm just sick of. I wasn't even gonna go see this doctor again, but because he was the last cardiologist of note, I have to one more time. And I really don't want to. I don't like him. I don't like his bedside manner. His English. I don't speak Bangladeshi. I don't speak Punjabi. I don't speak New Delhi. I don't speak. I don't speak that dialect. I speak American English. Okay, I get that. A lot of the quote unquote good doctors are from India and they come here and they stay here, whatever. But his accent is so thick, I can't understand him 3/4 of the time. I'm not trying to be an ass about it, but damn. If we can't communicate, how am I supposed to get my point across? That's part of the even the surgeon's scheduler said that this is one of the craziest cases she has ever seen as far as getting things scheduled. She even said, I've never seen one quite this crazy before. They want me to they want to talk about everything under the sun but what the real issue is. And I'm going to lay you dollars to donuts that the polyp that they want to remove, or they want to remove more than the polyp. They want to remove most of the colon, but the polyp itself that's causing all of this is probably no bigger than that. Probably no bigger than that, if that big. I'm guessing. I'll be 100% honest with you and tell you I'm guessing. I don't know. It may be that big. I don't know. I don't know how large it is. I just know it's got two. By the way, not just one form of cancerous tissue, but two forms of cancerous tissue on it. That's 100%. That's already in the works, Red Mama. Don't even worry about that. That is 100% in the works. That's why when we called the surgeon, I have no problem with the surgeon. I really don't. The surgeon and his team have been fantastic. It's this cardiologist. It's this other doctor. I have no qualms whatsoever about this surgeon. Because trust and believe, if he screws up, y'all will know about it because I'll talk about him. But they're working with me to find another cardiologist that can possibly get me in fast enough to get all of this taken care of. So I got no beef with the surgeon. It's the idiot cardiologist that I am 1,000% annoyed with. So thank you for listening to the fat half blind guy who calls himself Mutt rant and rail for the last almost 15 minutes. It has definitely helped. Oh, why do you think that this video is? Oh, yeah. No, trust me. This video is part of that documentation. This video right here, is part of that documentation. And I have the text messages. Yeah, there are text messages. There are reported phone calls to and from. Oh, trust. It's all being documented. Yeah, this has been an ongoing thing for like 2 or 3 days now. I just want to get in and see the doctor and be done. Call me crazy. Who knows? I mean, we're talking after the surgery. They're still talking about for complete recovery. They're talking 6 months. If they're talking as far as getting back to functional, 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks, but about 6 months to get completely back to being, quasi normal. Oh yeah, we're gonna go get Mongolian. So yeah, we're definitely doing that. She's on the. I think she's on the phone. It sounds like she's on the phone. I can hear her from the porch. Um, Sounds to me like she's on the phone with the maid of honor from our wedding, who is actually also going to be the maid of honor when we do the vow renewal next year. So, by the way, if anybody wants to attend, that it'll let me know. We'll get it. We'll get you the information. But yeah, that's going to be a thing too. We've had that's the other thing is we've even postponed that to take care of all this, and it's just I'm at my wit's end. I'm actually giving myself a headache railing right now. I'm at my wit's end. I know I've said that about a half a dozen times. McGregor. Oh, I'm sorry if I missed you, brother. I did not mean to miss you. They don't care. Hope you don't. Oh, I'm not going nowhere, brother. Shoot. I'll start all over again. I'll start from square one and go find a whole nother group of people. I ain't scared. I ain't scared at all. So that's how my day has been going. My night's gonna go much better though. I have a wee Scottish lass in a Scottish plaid skirt that I'm going to be taking to dinner tonight, indeed. So I am trying to focus on that. She deserves to have a good evening out in public and not have to worry about all this. I mean, she's worked herself to death this semester. So she says that it's for she's taking me to dinner for all the help and support I gave her over the course of the semester. I say we're going to dinner to celebrate her grade point average. But yeah, yes, as the title of this originally said, I was definitely stressed out and pissed off. So for anybody who caught this on the tail end, I'm sorry, but when a cardiologist doesn't listen and wants to talk about old issues that have been remedied, it's a problem. Just saying. Anyway, again, this video was more a case of me wanting to have a note of when phone calls were made, which was yesterday and today, which today is the 20 Danica, aka Mrs. Mutt, phoned the cardiologist yesterday on the 28th of April 2025. They returned the phone call today, April 29th, 2025, talking about old business. That's what has me all stressed out, because that is not helping me get this surgery taken care of. And again, the doctor's name that I had the biggest issue with is Samuel Patel. So there we have now noted the dates of the calls. This way, it is officially notarized. Anyway, so I am looking at, and that's the thing is they're not, and Mac is right. They don't care. We're next. They finish one next. In fact, the last guy that did who did the modification, the dilation of my stoma before this last time, the way that his nurse described him, this is how his nurse described him now. Oh, he goes around prowling for surgeries when he's on call. He shows up at the hospital looking for somebody that needs surgery. He doesn't wait to be called. He literally goes. It sounds to me almost like he's an ambulance chaser. Now, this is not anybody I was dealing with prior to this particular a dilation of my stoma. So that he was not in the team of people that I'm used to working with. He just happened to be the doctor on call when I had to go in. But yeah, Mac's right. A lot of these doctors don't care. We're just the next. We're just a number. We line up and they just hell. If they could line us up 3 or 4 at a time and knock it out, they would. In fact, I know of cases where the doctors do that. They will literally schedule 4 surgery, 3, 4, up to 5 surgeries in a day. That way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they're done. It blows my mind that we're just that much of a bunch of numbers. But anyway, I have calmed down. You all have listened to me rail now for over 20 minutes. I am going to go and get off of here and go get ready for my date with the Bonnie lass who's out on the porch. I want to wish you all a very good evening. Remember, we are not going live tomorrow because she and I have something to do tomorrow. So we will not even be around tomorrow. Or the following week. But the following 3 weeks from now, so we're going to take the next 2 weeks off, and then 3 weeks from now, we have like several shows lined up for those of you who are interested. So anyway, please feel free to hit the like button, leave a message down in the comments. Red Mama, if you're still here, please tell Red that I'm sorry. I didn't mean to snap. I'm really just stressed out, and I did not mean to be rude. So I apologize. All right, gang. Y'all be good. Behave. If you can't be good or behave, don't name it after me. Mutt out.